Ho, ho, ho.
No, that's not. It's not that.
What?
That was days ago.
Oh right, what's
This
this?
is like you got to sing. Oh my good God! What's
People
going
can't
on?
see, but I'm holding my finger in my ear.
Are we on?
I'm trying out for X Factor next year.
Are you?
Yeah,
Keep
because in
trying.
X Factor you're allowed to be really old.
Look, Jedwood came a long way there, so you can, if they can do it. You can.
They're responsible for Jedwood, but they're also responsible for Leona Lewis, so it sort of balances itself out.
I'll give them that. I'll let them do that just this once though. Don't do it again.
Sunday!
Hello everyone and welcome to BeerSweden's Advent Beer Calendar. You know, it feels good, Trev, because it feels like we're kind of in a home run. Do you think so? Like we're almost like we're...
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you, but I'm getting a little bit...
Is that like Guldalana or Godalana?
That's Go Darlana. Like, Go Darlana.
Right, okay.
And hi to Lasse, who's got the coolest surname, I think, even better than my one.
Vengermark.
Yes, Vengermark. Cool one. Thanks, Lasse. Who's also a follower of the blog and over on our Facebook page, actually, where there's a lot of action going on these days. If you just follow the blog these days, that is so 2010.
Seriously.
Really, because there's so much going on over at the Facebook page. So, look, hang on. I'll throw that. Have a look in there.
I always thought people
There's
got to
stuff there that we don't do on the blog, you see.
I apologise for interrupting. I always thought people got to
Why you apologise,
the
wait.
blog via the Facebook. I thought that was the way it went. Because that's the way I go.
Yeah, I know, and that's the way some people go. But I mean, there is stuff. Sometimes there's stuff that I don't quite sort of get to put on the blog. But you know, little news bites and stuff like that go onto the Facebook page. A few little comments.
A bit more
going on there.
spontaneous, isn't it,
A bit more
on the
spontaneous,
Facebook?
Exactly. Yeah. So there's pretty much every day there's something.
Speaking of
happening.
which, I've got a bone to pick with you. You've done something
this
with your Facebook. Every time you get in there now, you get this welcome thing. What's that all about?
Progress.
Doesn't happen on anybody else's, and it's a real.
Progress. Zoomy zoom now. Zoomy zoom.
It's a real nuisance. I've got a point to make here.
Yeah.
Every time oh look, it's all focused in on my fan now.
Yeah, that's right. There we go. Oh, hello everyone. We're back. Sofirio. Now this isn't the blue can. This is the red can, Trev. You know what that means? This is their Christmas beer. Now I'm not quite sure what this means in terms of the way it's brewed. Whether that means terribly much, or whether it just means you take the blue stuff and you put a little bit more malt extract in it, or I don't know what goes on. But let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Did try this last year. Don't seem to recall drinking it, to be honest with you, and or raising it.
That is the lightest colour we've seen so far in a Christmas beer.
Well, let's have a look. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad either. Colour can be very deceptive in terms of beers. Just think of Duvel, for instance, as a classic example of that.
Yeah, it's old in though.
Big, frothy, head, of course. That's the number one thing that I can say to that. But you're right. Whereas this hasn't really got that sort of luminance that we've had in some of the other beers. It does look a little bit kind of like a tired, washed out amber, to be honest with you.
And is that a proper head or is it just fizzy?
No, it's a proper head. No, it's a proper head. Absolutely a proper head. There are things you can do to get good head. Anyway, moving on. If you... Trev's left the room. If you smell this one, Trev, come back. If you smell this one, this is the most grainy, insipid. I'm sorry, and I'm not normally negative to beers because, you know...
Everyone deserves a chance.
Absolutely. Plus, of course, this whole blog and the whole reason behind BeerSweden is to elevate beer and to get people to drink it. But I really, in all honesty, with good conscience, can't recommend that you go out and drink this one. Just from the smell, very off, grainy, vegetable, cooked. You know the water that you cook broccoli in, for instance. You know, if you leave it
When you've drained it off.
and you drain it off, it doesn't smell good, does it? A little bit of that in here.
And isn't that typical for an industrial beer?
It can be. There are some good quality industrial beers. I mean, industrial lager is a style in its own. You know, there are some people that do it better than others. But this is a bit of a mismatch because I think what they're trying to do is add a little bit more sort of malty character to it. It just hasn't worked. It's a bit of a road crash. You've got this very almost sweet vegetable juice and grainy sort of quality to it. And I'm not talking chocolate or espresso coffee as a...
Does sound promising, mate.
No, but anyway, let's... having said all that, let's give it the benefit.
Yeah, you never know, do you?
Yeah, no. 5.2%. And in fairness, in the mouth it's a little bit better than it is on the nose, but not terribly much. It's a very, very basic lager with a little bit more colour in it, and that's pretty much all I can say about it. I don't think we've had one this calendar yet, have we, Trev?
Had one what?
I think it's time that we, unfortunately...
Oh, right, okay. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's Sunday. But it's a humbug day.
Ah, humbug.
It's a bit disappointing, isn't it, Trev? It's our
Oh,
first
that's it.
humbug.
Yeah, it is actually, because it's been so good this year, I'd forgotten about the humbug.
But it is cheap. Anyway, until tomorrow, everyone, when we start another week. Is it the last week, Trev?
Yeah, it'll be Monday tomorrow.
Yeah. What, live?
Of course, live.
Until then, cheers and beers.
Ho, ho.